Willem-Alexander is the King of the Netherlands. Willem-Alexander was born in Utrecht and is the oldest child of Beatrix of the Netherlands and German diplomat Claus van Amsberg. He became Prince of Orange and heir apparent to the throne of the Netherlands on 30th of April 1980, when his mother became Queen Regnant, and he ascended the throne on 30th of April 2013 when his mother abdicated. He went to public primary and secondary schools, served in the Royal Netherlands Navy, and studied history at Leiden University. He married Maxima Zorigwieta Ceruti in 2002 and they have 3 daughters: Katharina Amalia, Princess of Orange, Princess Alexia, and Princess Ariane. Willem-Alexander is interested in sports and international water management issues. Until his accession to the throne, he was a member of the International Olympic Committee, chairman of the Advisory Committee on Water to the Dutch Minister of Infrastructure and the Environment, and chairman of the Secretary-General of the United Nations Advisory Board on Water and Sanitation. At the age of 49, he is currently the second youngest monarch in Europe after Felipe VI of Spain. Early life and education. Willem-Alexander Claus George Ferdinand was born on 27 April 1967 in the University Medical Center Utrecht in Utrecht, Netherlands. He is the first child of Princess Beatrix and Prince Claus, and the first child of Queen Juliana and Prince Bernhard. He was the first male Dutch royal baby since the birth of Prince Alexander in 1851, and the first immediate male heir since Alexander's death in 1884. From birth, Willem-Alexander has held the titles Prince of the Netherlands, Prince of Orange-Nassau, and Jonkheer of Amsberg. He was baptized as a member of the Dutch Reformed Church on 2 September 1967 in St. Jacob's Church in The Hague. His godparents are Prince Bernhard of Lippe-Biesterfeld, Gustaf von dem Busch-Hadenhausen, Ferdinand von Bismarck, former Prime Minister Gilles Zijlstra, Jonkvrouw René Royal, and Queen Margaret II of Denmark. He had 2 younger brothers, Prince Friso of Orange-Nassau and Prince Constantijn of the Netherlands. Born in 1969, he lived with his family at the Castle Drankenstein in the hamlet Lagevuursch near Baarn from his birth until 1981, when they moved to the larger Palace ten Bosch in The Hague. His mother Beatrix became Queen of the Netherlands in 1980, after his mother Juliana abdicated. He then received the title of Prince of Orange as heir apparent to the throne of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Willem-Alexander attended New Barnes Elementary School in Baarn from 1973 to 1979. He went to 3 different secondary schools: the Barnes Lyceum in Baarn from 1979 to 1981, the Eerste Vrijzinnig Christelijk Lyceum in The Hague from 1981 to 1983, and the United World College of the Atlantic in Wales, the UK, from which he received his International Baccalaureate. After his military service from 1985 to 1987, Willem-Alexander studied history at Leiden University from 1987 onwards and received his MA degree in 1993. His final thesis was on the Dutch response to France's decision under President Charles de Gaulle to leave the NATO's integrated command structure. Willem-Alexander speaks English, Spanish and German in addition to his native Dutch. Military training and career. Between secondary school and his university education, Willem-Alexander performed military service in the Royal Netherlands Navy from August 1985 until January 1987. He received his training at the Royal Netherlands Naval College and the frigates HNLMS Tromp and HNLMS Abraham Cranesson, where he was an ensign. In 1988 he received additional training at the ship HNLMS van Kinsbergen and became a lieutenant. As a reservist for the Royal Netherlands Navy, Willem-Alexander was promoted to lieutenant commander in 1995, commander in 1997, captain at sea in 2001, and commodore in 2005. As a reservist for the Royal Netherlands Army, he was made a major in 1995, and was promoted to lieutenant colonel in 1997, colonel in 2001, and brigadier general in 2005. As a reservist for the Royal Netherlands Air Force, he was made squadron leader in 1995 and promoted to air commodore in 2005. As a reservist for the Royal Marechaussee, he was made brigadier general in 2005. Before his investiture as king in 2013, Willem-Alexander was honorably discharged from the armed forces. The government declared that the head of state cannot be a serving member of the armed forces, since the government itself holds supreme command over the armed forces. As king, Willem-Alexander may choose to wear a military uniform with royal insignia, but not with his former rank insignia. Activities and social interests. Since 1985, when he became 18 years old, Willem-Alexander has been a member of the Council of State of the Netherlands. This is the highest council of the Dutch government and is chaired by the head of state. King Willem-Alexander is interested in water management and sports issues. He was an honorary member of the World Commission on Water for the 21st century and patron of the Global Water Partnership, a body established by the World Bank, the UN, and the Swedish Ministry of Development. He was appointed as the chairperson of the United Nations Secretary-General's Advisory Board on Water and Sanitation on the 12th of December 2006. On the 10th of October 2010, Willem-Alexander and Maxima went to the Netherlands Antilles capital, Willemstad, to attend and represent his mother, the Queen, at the Antillean dissolution ceremony. He was a patron of the Dutch Olympic Games Committee until 1998, when he was made a member of the International Olympic Committee. After becoming king, he relinquished his membership and received the Gold Olympic Order at the 125th IOC session. To celebrate the 100th anniversary of the 1928 Summer Olympics held in Amsterdam, he has expressed support to bid for the 2028 Summer Olympics. He was a member of the Supervisory Board of de Nederlandsche Bank, a member of the Advisory Council of ECP, patron of Veterans Day, and held several other patronages and posts. Reign. On the 28th of January 2013, Queen Beatrix announced that she planned to abdicate in favor of Willem-Alexander. The official program for the abdication and investiture took place on the 30th of April 2013. The Queen signed the instrument of abdication at the Royal Palace, Amsterdam. After the abdication, Willem-Alexander was inaugurated as king on the 30th of April 2013. The abdication was signed at 10:07 a.m. at the Mozazaal at the Royal Palace of Amsterdam. The royal inauguration, together with the United Assembly of the States General, took place at 2:30 p.m. at the Nieuwe Kerk. As king, Willem-Alexander has weekly meetings with the Prime Minister and speaks regularly with ministers and state secretaries. He also signs all new acts of parliament and royal decrees. He represents the kingdom at home and abroad. At the state opening of Parliament, he delivers the speech from the throne, which announces the plans of the government for the parliamentary year. The Constitution requires that the king appoint, dismiss and swear in all government ministers and state secretaries. As king, he is also the president of the Council of State, an advisory body that reviews proposed legislation. In modern practice, the monarch seldom chairs council meetings. At his accession at age 46, he was Europe's youngest monarch. On the inauguration of Spain's sovereign King Felipe VI on the 19th of June 2014, he became, and remains, Europe's second youngest monarch. He is also the first male monarch of the Netherlands since the death of his great-great-grandfather King William III in 1890. Willem-Alexander is one of the world's 4 new monarchs to take the throne in 2013, along with Pope Francis of the Vatican, Emir Tamim bin Hamad of Qatar, and King Philippe of Belgium. Leisure activities. He is an aircraft pilot and sportsman. In 1989, Willem-Alexander flew as a volunteer for the African Medical Research and Education Foundation in Kenya, and in 1991 he spent a month flying for the Kenya Wildlife Service. To make sure he flies enough hours each year to retain his license, he occasionally flies KLM City Hoppers Fokker 70s of the Dutch Royal Airplane, using the name W.A. van Buren, one of the least-known titles of the House of Orange-Nassau. He participated in the 1986 Frisian Elfstedentocht, a 200 kilometers long ice skating tour. He ran the New York City Marathon under the same pseudonym in 1992. Marriage and children. On the 2nd of February 2002, he married Maxima Zorrigueta Cerruti at the Nieuwerkerk in Amsterdam. Maxima is an Argentine woman of Basque, Portuguese and Italian ancestry, who prior to the marriage worked as an investment banker in New York City. The marriage triggered significant controversy due to the role the bride's father, George Zorrigueta, had in the Argentinian military dictatorship. The couple have 3 daughters: Her Royal Highness the Princess of Orange, Her Royal Highness Princess Alexia Juliana Marcella Laurentian of the Netherlands, Her Royal Highness Princess Ariane Wilhelmina Maxima Ine Acutes of the Netherlands. Privacy and the press. In an attempt to strike a balance between privacy for the royal family and availability to the press, the Netherlands Government Information Service instituted a media code on the 21st of June 2005, which essentially states that photographs of the members of the royal house while performing their duties are always permitted. For other occasions, the RVD will arrange a photo op on condition that the press leave the family alone for the rest of the activity. During a ski vacation in Argentina, several photographs were taken of the prince and his family during the private part of the holiday, including one by Associated Press staff photographer Natasha Pisarenko in spite of the media code, and after a photo opportunity had been provided earlier. The Associated Press decided to publish some of the photos, which were subsequently republished by several Dutch media. Willem-Alexander and the RVD jointly filed suit against the Associated Press on the 5th of August 2009, and the trial started on the 14th of August at the District Court in Amsterdam. On the 28th of August, the District Court ruled in favor of the Prince and RVD, citing that the royal couple has a right to privacy, that the pictures in question add nothing to any public debate, and that they are not of any particular value to society since they are not photographs of the royals at work. Associated Press was sentenced to stop further publication of the photographs on pain of a €1,000 fine per violation with a €50,000 maximum. Properties. The royal family currently lives in Villa Eikenhorst on the De Horsten estate in Wassenaar, after the move of Princess Beatrix to the castle of Drankenstein and a renovation. Willem-Alexander and his family will move to the Palace of Wittenbosch in The Hague. Willem-Alexander has a villa in Kranidi, Greece. His neighbor is friend and actor Sean Connery, with whom he shares a helicopter platform. The villa in Manchagalo. On the 10th of July 2008, the then Prince of Orange and Princess Maxima announced that they had invested in a development project on the Mozambican peninsula of Mashangalo. The development project was aimed at building an ecologically responsible vacation resort, including a hotel and several luxury vacation houses for investors. The project was to invest heavily in the local economy of the peninsula with an eye both towards responsible sustainability and maintaining a local star. After contacting Mozambican President Armando Guebuza to verify that the Mozambican government had no objections, the couple decided to invest in 2 villas. In 2009, controversy erupted in Parliament and the press about the project and the prince's involvement. Politician Alexander Pechtold questioned the morality of building such a resort in a poor country like Mozambique. After public and parliamentary controversy, the royal couple announced that they decided to sell the property in Mashangilo once the house was completed. In January 2012, it was confirmed that the villa had been sold. Titles, styles, honors and arms. Titles and styles: the 27th of April 1967 to 30 April 1980, His Royal Highness Prince Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands. The 30th of April 1980 to 30 April 2013, His Royal Highness the Prince of Orange. The 30th of April 2013 present, His Majesty the King of the Netherlands. His style and title, as appearing in preambles: Bullshit Willem-Alexander, by the grace of God, King of the Netherlands, Prince of Orange Nassau, etc., 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 by which the triple etc. refers to the monarch's many dormant titles. Willem-Alexander is the first Dutch king since King William III, who died in 1890. Prince Willem-Alexander had earlier indicated that when he would become king, he would take the name William IV, but it was announced on the 28th of January 2013 that his regnal name would be Willem-Alexander. Military ranks: Royal Netherlands Navy, conscription Lieutenant at Sea, 3rd class. Lieutenant at Sea, 2nd class. Royal Netherlands Navy, Reserve Lieutenant at Sea, 2nd class. Lieutenant at Sea, 1st class. Captain Lieutenant at Sea, Captain at Sea. Commodore. Royal Netherlands Air Force, Reserve Squadron Leader, Air Commodore. Royal Netherlands Army, Reserve Major, Grenadiers and Rifles Guard Regiment. Lieutenant Colonel, Colonel, Brigadier General. Royal Maréchaussée, Reserve Brigadier General. King's Insignia, all services royal insignia as King. Qualifications: military pilot. Honors: see also List of honors of the Dutch royal family by country and national honors. Sovereign of the Military William Order, Sovereign and Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Netherlands Lion. Sovereign of the Order of Orange Nassau, Co-Sovereign and Knight of the Order of the Gold Lion of the House of Nassau, Sovereign and Grand Cross of the Order of the House of Orange, Sovereign of the Order of the Crown, Sovereign of the Order for Loyalty and Merit, Honorary Commander of the Order of St. John in the Netherlands, Recipient of the 11 Cities Cross, Recipient of the Officer Long Service Cross, Recipient of the Queen Beatrix Inauguration Medal. Foreign Honours: Belgium, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Crown. Brazil, Grand Cross of the Order of the Southern Cross. Brunei, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Most Esteemed Family Order of Brunei, First Class. Chile, Grand Cross of the Order of the Merit of Chile. Denmark, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Elephant. France, Grand Cross of the Order of the Legion of Honor. France, Grand Cross of the National Order of Merit. Germany, Grand Cross of the Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany, Special Class. Indonesia, Adi Purnahead Cross of the Order of the Star of the Republic of Indonesia. Japan, Knight Grand cordon with collar of the Order of the Chrysanthemum. Luxembourg, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of Adolf of Nassau. Luxembourg, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Oak Crown. Mexico, Grand Cross of the Order of the Aztec Eagle. Norway, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of St. Olav. Oman, Knight Grand Cross with collar of the Order of Oman, Special Class. Poland, Grand Cross of the Order of the White Eagle. Spain, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of Isabella the Catholic. Sweden, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Seraphim. Thailand, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of Chulachom Kieleo. United Arab Emirates, Grand Cross of the Order of Union. Venezuela, Grand Cross of the Order of the Liberator. Awards: International Olympic Committee, recipient of the Gold Olympic Order. Honorary appointment aide-de-camp to Her Majesty the Queen. Arms: ancestry. Through his father, a member of the House of Amsberg, he is descended from families of the Lower German nobility, and through his mother, from several royal German, Dutch families such as the House of Lepe, Mecklenburg-Schwerin, the House of Orange-Nassau, Waldeck and Piedmont, and the House of Hohenzollern. He is descended from the first King of the Netherlands, William I of the Netherlands, who was also a ruler in Luxembourg and several German states, and all subsequent Dutch monarchs. By his mother, Willem-Alexander, also descended from Paul I of Russia and thus from German Princess Catherine the Great. Through his father, he is also descended from several Dutch, Flemish families who left the Low Countries during Spanish rule, such as the Barenbergs. His paternal great-great-grandfather Gabriel von Amsberg, a major general of Mecklenburg, was recognized as noble as late as 1891, the family having adopted the von in 1795. King Willem-Alexander is a descendant of King George II and more relevant for his succession rights of his granddaughter Princess Augusta of Great Britain. Under the British Act of Settlement, King Willem-Alexander temporarily forfeited his succession rights to the throne of the United Kingdom by marrying a Roman Catholic. This right has since been restored in 2015 under the Succession to the Crown Act 2013. He is King of the Netherlands because he represents the most direct descendant of William the Silent, the leader of the Dutch independence movement, acceptable to the citizens of the Netherlands.